everyone, it's Lynette with Charmed Grammy Crochet. Today is December 7th, so this should be vlogmas number 7. I don't know what actually vlogmas it is for me. I'll have to look. I think it's probably 4. So I put up my Christmas tree yesterday. This is the regular real tree. I did not put garland on it. I've never done that before, but I think it looks so good. So so yesterday, well, first I want to thank you all for joining me today in the Christmas tree room. Now, I guess this is my old yarn room. Remember when my daughter said, how are we going to put up the Christmas tree? You have so much yarn in here. And so I moved the yarn up to an unused bedroom. And then got more yarn. So now that's really bad. Or really good, I guess, whichever way you want to look at it. So anyway, I did do a little tiny bit of crocheting yesterday. So I'm going to show you. Oh, and you guys, I won Trisha's giveaway. I watched it after I uploaded yesterday. I watched her thing from Friday and I won. I can't believe it. So thank you so much, Trisha. That's so fabulous. And you guys, you know, I don't do lives very often, but I do frequently replay them. So I replay Trisha's live, and I went in. There was a live I popped in on. I pop in once in a while on people's lives, and this whole egg beta bega thing is so crazy. I just laugh my butt off every time. Laura's gone a little crazy with her goose and reindeer egg. It's kind of nutso. And she keeps saying that there's space available in it, but I believe it's going to have you open it up and there's a skein of yarn in there, so I don't know how there's space available. There's yarn in there. But anyway, that's so funny. If you haven't been following that, you look for those because it's hysterical. Probably funnier when you're there and you can actually see what's going on. Anyway, Laura's a piece of work. I love her. So I did want to mention that, and the whole thing that was going on there. And I want to thank you for watching today. I don't have a recipe today. Well, I guess I could give you a recipe really quick. And maybe that's what I should do for Vlogmas, is recipe a day. But this is not, I mean, it's Christmas, so, or holidays or whatever. One of my favorite things to make, as far as cookies go, for Christmas is you take these little tiny Tassie, like mini cupcake pans, and you buy the mix, because I find that out of the recipes that I have for peanut butter cookies, the Betty Crocker mix, where you add oil or whatever and mix it up, is the best tasting and always moist cookie. It's probably really bad for you, worse than any other, but because it's, you know, pre-made in a mix and you just add oil, but really good. So anyway, you take that cookie and you roll it into a little ball, put sugar on it, put it in the Tassies. One bag should make like 36 cookies, which would be 3 trays of those little tiny mini muffin trays. And when it comes out, you put a Reese's Piece. You leave it in when they're done baking, they bake and it fills up the whole little tin, because you roll them in circle, roll them in a ball, put them, roll them in sugar. And just put the balls right in the little muffin tins. Definitely spray, you know, Pam or whatever on them so that they come out. But when you bring the cookies out, you take the mini Reese cups and you push one into each cookie muffin thing, and let them cool. And they got to cool for a long time. So like if you're doing a baking day, do those first, put them off somewhere and just let them be. When the cookie is completely cooled, and the chocolate recools, because the, you know, muffin is hot, or the cookie is hot. So when you put the chocolate and peanut butter cup in there, it melts a little, and if you take it out too soon, it won't stay. But if you let it cool all the way, and if they don't just dump right out, take out like a butter knife around the edge and they'll should pop out no problem. And you just follow the baking recipe on the bag. Put those tassies, or put those peanut butter cups in there. Oh my God, so good. It's one of my favorite cookies. And I'm not even a real big peanut butter fan, but I really like those. So there's cookie recipe for today. And what else is going on? I won the giveaway. So there was something. I woke up in the middle of the night and I'm like, oh, I should tell them. And I can't think of what that thing is now. And I was up like an hour. Just get up and make the damn video. No, oops, sorry about that. I'll do it in the morning. And for the life of me, I can't remember what that was. I wanted to say to everyone. So anyway, I did, I showed you that I made the fingerless gloves for Chloe and the Devine hat because they matched. Well, someone told me that there was a cowl. And I apologize. I can't remember who the subscriber was that said that. And she gave me a link, and on my phone it wouldn't click over, so I just typed it in, and there were several. Like some people call it the shell stitch or the Devine stitch. And so out of one skein, this is impeccable in the color fern, I got the gloves, the little cowl, and the hat, all out of one skein. So I thought that was pretty good. She had two different sizes for the cowl, and I did the smaller size. And I didn't go, she did 12 rows. I did 11 because I was afraid I would run out of yarn. And I'll show you because I have this. This is how much was left. I probably could have done the 12th row. But I didn't want to play chicken and then have to frog it if I didn't have enough. So anyway, I wanted to show you that, and I will link the patterns, all three of them, I hope, in the description box. Then last night I worked on this. Amanda told me she wanted some like slipper socks. She wants slippers, but she wants them tall over her ankles because her ankles get cold. So anyway, she found, this is butter and cream yarn, and it does have a heel right here. And I made her a slipper. This is just one, and I don't know how much it took because over the summer I wanted to make myself a sweater out of this, and it was like a granny square tutorial sweater thing. And I really liked it, but that's when this has wool in it, and it was making me itch to work with it, itch on my arms. So I thought, I can't make a sweater out of this and wear it. But with long sleeves on, I can crochet out of this yarn. I can crochet with wool. It doesn't bother my hands. It bothers my arms, which is really weird. So maybe it's not an allergy. I don't know what it is, but there's like 22% wool. And then I think the rest of it's acrylic. It's really soft. It's furry, as you can see. And Amanda has a bigger foot than I do. Now, the tutorial called for a 6-weight yarn. And this is a 5 bulky. And she was using a 7mm hook, so I used a 7mm hook. Which is a wooden hook that I got from like Darn Good Yarn or something. It's the first time I've ever used it. So I made it a little, like 2 rows bigger than my foot because Amanda's foot she's taller than me. She's got a bigger foot than me. I hope it fits her because it really looks like a big foot. So that would be kind of disappointing if it's too big because it looks kind of giant. But when I put it on my foot, it's not a whole lot bigger than my foot, which isn't, but it is definitely, if I hadn't added the 2 rows, it would be perfect for Amanda's foot. I mean, for my foot. So, and then I added 1 more row of ribbing at the top, which you really can't even tell that it's ribbing, but because this yarn is so busy and whatever. But there is 2 rows of ribbing at the top. Like I said, the pattern called for 1. And I really don't know how much I used because I pulled what I was making out of that sweater that I know I don't want to put the sweater up against me, you know, bare skinned or anything. So I would just pulled it apart from the sweater and started working on the sock. So I got 1 done. It didn't take long. Very simple pattern. and it was beginner friendly. So I'm going to try more slipper socks because it was kind of actually fun. And definitely at least one more because I got to finish this one. But I think I have a lot of chunky yarn, so I think I might try more. And then I think Amanda really liked the Fingerless Gloves. And it's cold in her office at school, and it's cold in her office at home. It's like at the back, and it doesn't get the best heat. So she can type on her computer with Fingerless Gloves on. So I thought, and I hope she doesn't watch this, but I have a lot of this yarn. So I'm going to make her the other sock, and I think I'm going to make her some Fingerless Gloves to go with it. Not necessarily this pattern. But Fingerless Gloves, they weren't hard to make. So I think I'm going to do that. They were quick. It's just double crochet or maybe half double. You know, I think I can figure it out. So then I wanted to do one last thing to show you really quick. Remember, I did the flower scrubbies and the trivet and then the red and green wash rags for Christmas gifts. And then I wanted to put tea towels with them. So I did not crochet the tea towels, but I bought these towels at the dollar store. And they, see how they, I can't know if you can tell, they were $1 a piece, and I loved them because they have gold sparkle in them. And they're more decoration than anything. And then I bought the pot holder at the dollar store, and the buttons I already had. So you take the pot holder and the towel, and you lay them flat and just sew across, like halfway. And then the towel gets folded below, and I am not the best seamstress, so Billy, who I'm sure does not watch my channel, or anybody else that sews, don't judge. This is the no judging sewing zone here. I can sew a straight line, but that doesn't mean everything works right. Like, I didn't put this all the way to the edge on this one. I did better on this one, and that's not even, that was just, I'm keeping this one for myself, so it doesn't matter. This one is, again, I didn't fold it right. I mean, I had it folded right until I guess until I got it under the sewing machine, and then I screwed it up. But again, as I said, it's going in my house. It doesn't matter. But I did want to show you what this completed set would look like, and I'm just going to throw them in, you know, gift bags, all folded up nice, and that's how the people are going to get them. And I'm not really even sure who's getting spa kits and who's getting kitchen stuff, because I have a couple of co-workers, there's a couple of friends, you know, that I my sister-in-laws, I think, so I'm not sure who's getting what. I didn't have as many spa kits made as I thought I did, just for like generic giveaway people. I did some specialty ones for the family because I thought I had so many extras, but I guess I didn't make as many as I thought I did in Florida. So I'm either have to make more, which I'm really kind of tired of, so we'll see. I mean, it's not a big deal. You know, I just wanted some extra, which I don't have the extra now. But I was just thinking some extra for, you know, oh, so-and-so stopped by, give them a gift kind of thing or whatever. Probably not going to be a lot of stopping by this year because of COVID anyway. So, whatever happens. And there was something I just thought of and then I forgot again. Oh, yeah. So, you know, I made in the fall, I made dresses for, newborn size dresses for my little grandkids. Their Build-A-Bears that they got for their birthdays. They said they wanted dresses. And I made them in newborn size. I think both were Bag O' Day patterns. And they both fit the teddy bears, the Build-A-Bears. So they want more. So I think if I quit adding projects, I should be able to, they didn't take long to make either of the dresses that I made. So I'm thinking more dresses for them for Christmas. And I'm thinking one of the grandkids wanted 18-inch dolls for Christmas, like the American Girl type doll, except Grammy did not buy American Girl. Those dolls are really expensive, and she's 6. I know they're designed for kids, but I can't see spending $170 on a doll for a kid, and neither can her parents. So that's good news. So we bought her an equivalent. We bought her a couple of them. So maybe I might go over to Pamela's Adoring Crochet and try my hand at some of her patterns. I know she has an Etsy shop with the doll, 18-inch doll clothes patterns. I don't know if she'll get those for Christmas or not. I think that they might each get one more doll dress for their Build-A-Bears. I don't know if we'll get 18-inch doll patterns out or not. I'm not that great at pattern reading, and so I don't know. We'll see. That might be more brain work than what I want to do. And then the one project that I've given up on is I was supposed to do a blanket, which he's been waiting a long time for, the Van Halen guitar design blanket. And I did buy the yarn. I have the yarn for it. And I have started it once, and I didn't do it right, like designing a pattern or putting the design out. So then I got bigger graph paper, and I thought instead of doing like a corner to corner type, which was what I was originally going to try, I was just going to do a single crochet graph-gan. And I have the design with the red part. It's red, black, and white, and I have the red part and the black part on it as far as on the graph paper, but not the white yet. And oh, excuse me, I keep running out of time to work on it. And I know that if I really get to, I'm going to like have to sit at the kitchen table to crochet this, because it's going to get big and there's going to be lots of different graph colors. And I'm like, do I even want to do that? Because I haven't been really good at designing my own graph gans and making them work. I've tried twice. Well, only twice, and I've only made 3 graphs as it is. So, or two. I've done 2. Excuse me. And the one didn't work. So, anyway, long story short, if I make that blanket, it's probably not going to get done for Christmas now. I mean, let's face it, Christmas is only a couple weeks away, and I haven't started it. But I'm thinking I'm just going to do the red, white, and black. Mostly red, then add like a row of white and a row of black here and there, and just do the Modern Granny. I can make a Modern Granny, big Modern Granny, in a weekend if I work really hard at it. So I might just do that. I don't know. And he probably won't get it for Christmas either way. So if I put it off and don't do it for Christmas, I mean, that's fine. Then I might I want to sit down and try to do the graph gan. So I don't want to put the pressure on myself to get it done and then say, damn, I really should have tried the graph gan. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. That's not top priority. It should be, because I promised it to him last year. It's hard and it's new. And I mean, I like learning new things, but I can learn other new things that I can do. And know that I can accomplish them. So, a big graph gan is big. Lots of work, lots of time. And it's all single crochet, and I'm not real thrilled with that. So, anyway, that's all I have for you for right now. So, I'm going to call this Vlogmas Day 6, even though today is the 7th. And we'll just pretend I put it up yesterday. Okay? Thanks for watching, subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, all of that stuff. I hope you enjoyed the recipe. And I will see you. Madonna's box is supposed to come today. So if it comes before I have to go to bed, because I do work tomorrow, so it should arrive before. I don't go to bed till 10 o'clock. So I'm crossing my fingers, and maybe we'll do another video as soon as it arrives. Ooh, can't wait. Okay, thank you. See you. Bye.